Let's go over the story. Number two, stones that long to be diamonds, polishing oneself. Among the stones along a river bank lay a single diamond. A sharp-eyed peddler saw it, picked it up, and sold it to the king. The sparkle of the new diamond in the king's crown delighted the citizens of the country. The story of the diamond's success reached the other stones and caused a furor. They were consumed with jealousy. One day they called out to the passing farmer, "A stone that used to be one of us went to the capital and made a name for himself. He's nothing but a stone, the same as us. Surely if we went to the capital, we could be successful too. Please take us there." Taking pity on them, the farmer put the stones in his cart and took them along to the capital. Their dream of making it to the capital came true, but the result was far from what they had expected. Naturally, they did not end up in the king's crown. Instead, they were made into cobblestones and suffered under a load of heavy traffic every day, weeping tears of bitter regret. One day, as the owl flew off scowling, his companion the dove called out, "Where are you off to with a face like thunder?" The owl said plaintively, "The people around here don't like my screech, as you know, so I decided to move." The dove chuckled and said wisely, "That's no use. Move if you want to. But as long as you don't change your screech, the people at the new place aren't going to like you any better than the people here do. If you're willing to leave the place where you were born, you should be willing to make the effort to change your voice. Polishing oneself is the true secret of success. If you shine, people will naturally be drawn to you, and your life will improve. If you chase after success without struggling to better yourself, you only pave the way to failure. Okay, very good. Um, yeah, so polishing ourselves is the true secret of success. And maybe there are different ways of explaining how to polish oneself, but in this case, one example could be refraining from blaming other people for our unhappiness or any problems, concerns we have in life. Just put a pause on that tendency we all have. It's human condition. Um, yeah, it's based on our ignorance. We all have it, but the more we listen to the Dharma, like we listen today, we become aware of how we ourselves invite unhappiness to our lives and by blaming others and being angry at others. So instead, if we don't blame others, what do? We take responsibility for how we can make improvements in our lives. So, for example, when we move, maybe we can make the effort to get to know our neighbors, take them a very small gift. I lived in Japan, they would bring like towels, very inexpensive towels, just to introduce themselves and say hello, show their friendliness and goodwill. Things like that. We can improve ourselves instead of being angry at others. And of course, if we don't listen to the teachings regularly, it's very difficult to find out which areas to improve. So polishing oneself becomes very challenging. So continuous listening to the Dharma, we get these insights. Also, today's saying a day was when you give something to someone, forget about yourself that you gave this. Don't keep saying, "I did this, I did that." Just eliminate that from your vocabulary. In Japanese, actually, believe it or not, they don't use the word I so much. It's a habit. It's just a habit. We can change our habits, and life becomes more and more beautiful. So good job, everyone, for being here practicing together. We're going to have Purpose Lab at 6 p.m. Eastern Time today, and have a wonderful Friday. Bye.
Thank you, Beta.
Thank you, guys. Take care.